Oh wow, I look weird by doing this.
What for, do you use Oculus Rift or HTC Vive?
Vive, I'm using the Vive.
Okay, do you use it when you sit down or are you standing?
I'm standing up right now, but I am laying on a table behind me over here.
You would recommend it?
Well, I guess here's like, okay, so you're thinking about getting a VR device. Here's, I guess, the one question you have to ask yourself. Is price an issue?
I have enough money for it.
Okay. Do you have enough room space to do room VR? Like you're in the head.
Well, yeah, if I clean up my room, then yeah.
Okay then. Well, if that's the case, then I guess Vive will work. But here's another thing though. I guess there's currently, 5 options of VR you can pick. Somehow someone is able to figure out how to make PlayStation VR work in the PC somehow. I don't know how you do it, but I know it's possible. So that's another option. Another one is the mixed reality stuff.
What? What is that?
That's the thing that Microsoft got, the mixed reality from Microsoft.
Microsoft's VR, they actually have 5 different versions of it. From the cheapest one to the best one. And I tried it out. That's how I got into VR, is by buying the mixed reality stuff, because I wanted to try it out. Hey there, bro. But yeah, I tried out the mixed reality in the first place, and it actually was alright. But it has a problem, because the mixed reality VR, it's like the cameras, the talking devices, and all is on your head. So let's see if I do this. If I do this, and if I'm looking down, the cameras are not tracking this hand anymore, so it's just stuck there. And if I try and do this, wait, give me a second, let me stand up. If I try and do this behind my back, it won't be able to monitor that anymore, because it doesn't have cameras, behind my back and stuff. So that's one disadvantage of it. But it's cheaper, and if you're not really into doing this most of the time or doing this, it's alright. The mixed reality is alright. And again, there's 5 options, cheapest to the best one. Meanwhile, the Oculus, I think that's like the balanced one in the middle of all, from the Vive to the, I guess, the cheapest one.
Oh, what the heck?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Here's the thing though, I'm actually gonna give this to my friend in the future, that guy.
See you later, buddy.
I'm gonna give it to him later because here's another thing. The recently Valve announced a new version of the Vive called Vive Pro.
I've read about it.
Yeah, here's what's good about it. It combines the technology of mixed reality with the camera in the headset, but you still have the external tracking. So that's more tracking than you really need, but that's like more accurate and all that stuff. Also, I believe the resolution is like increased from the current one that we have right now to the same resolution as the most expensive mixed reality headset. I'm gonna get that one. But yeah, I recommend the Vive, it's alright. Oh, actually, no, wait. Here's one disadvantage of the Vive. It has a better field of view, and you can do this, you can do that, tracking is everywhere, but that's a disadvantage. The resolution of the current Vive, not the Vive Pro, but the current Vive, is lower and it's a little more blurry compared to the mixed reality stuff. The mixed reality is much clearer, but the field of view is much smaller. So that's one disadvantage. So that's your choice. Do you want to read stuff? Basically, do you want me to do this, go closer and then read your name this close? Or do you want me to be this far and I can read your name from over here? Something like that.
Always explain about VR.
So with that information, do you want to get a much more better resolution or a bigger field of view?
Better resolution.
Yeah, I think better resolution is more like that I want.
So yeah, so those are your choices. You can either get a mixed reality, but again, the tracking is limited to only the front of where. Again, you can still do this, but you need your head to be facing this way to track it. Basically, that's a disadvantage. But here's one good thing about it. Yeah, you cannot. If I do this and I move my head away, this thing won't be tracking, but you can still rotate it even if you're not looking at it. That's one advantage. So if you're trying to maybe shoot someone when you're doing this, like a pew 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 like that, this thing can still move. But if you try to do this while you're doing this, it doesn't do anything.
Now get the HTC Pro.
I think I would like to buy the Vive, but I have to know do you only can use it if you have enough room speed? Room?
The room thing is an option. It's not necessary. You can still play it as a standing VR. But again, the advantage of the Vive is that you can have room experience. So I can do this. See, I'm not moving I'm not moving it. I'm not moving my controller. I'm literally physically moving here on purpose. And then if I go here, I can go here. I can literally come in. I can actually go there. That's one advantage of the Vive. You can literally walk in real life. So this hand is my moving hand. But here's another thing you have to know. Different games has different movement controls. This game, the pad movement like this, it's based on where you're directing your thumb. But my preferred VR movement is the Pavlov game. Does anyone know Pavlov VR? So basically, Pavlov
I want
is like,
to fuck you.
I'm gonna mute you. Boop. Mute. I can hear you anymore. Anyways, but here's one thing I'm gonna say though. Like Pavlov VR, the movement is like this. You press the top, and then you direct your finger to move. So if I'm holding a gun like this, and then if I move it in this direction, like this, it goes wherever it where my controller is going versus where my thumb is. I prefer that more because it feels more natural. That's my opinion. But again, you might be better with this one. I don't really know. What's your thoughts on this? You're gonna get the high resolution. Oh yeah, actually, here's another problem I have to mention. The controllers. What type of controller do you wanna use? Do you want the one like the Vive where it feels like high quality? It's like it feels like it's gonna last a long time. Even if you hit it anywhere like this,
down.
It's gonna survive. But the cheapest Vive, the cheapest VR controller I think is the mixed reality stuff. If you hold that thing, you can tell it's fucking cheap. But that's one advantage. It's but it's one advantage. It's very light. So yeah, it's very light. It feels more natural. Basically this one, the Vive, is much more heavier than the mixed reality stuff. But again, it feels cheaper. But the Vive is heavier, but it feels more high quality. I've never used the Oculus Rift controller, however.
Vive controller looks like something, you know. The other controllers, I think the Vive controller is very beautiful.
Well, here's the thing though. The Vive controller, I guess one advantage is that the way how you hold it in your hand kind of mimics the same thing as you holding like a sword or a gun. You feel like you're holding an actual gun or sword versus the touch or the mixed reality stuff, because those things are like you're not holding it like naturally like a gun or a sword, so you're literally just holding like a natural controller. This one, I feel like I'm holding a sword if I'm playing a sword game. That's one thing that the others doesn't have because Vive has third-party support. So if you want to get an actual tennis racket, or you want to get like the boxing glove and stuff with VR capabilities, you can go buy the tracker version of the Vive, and then you can attach it to like whatever add-on it is, and then I'm actually planning on getting that. That's the reason why I upgraded to the Vive, because I want to have access to all of that third-party support.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's like if I would buy the Vive, and then comes out the Vive Pro.
Oh.
Can I get upgraded it?
Well, here's one thing. I called up tech support to see if they do that. Here's the thing though. It's so new. They haven't really said any upgrading thing yet. So that's the reason why here's the thing. I can still return this to the store in Microsoft because I'm still on my 30 days return. But I'm gonna give it. But instead I'm gonna have my friend have it instead, and then I'm gonna buy the Vive. So that's one thing I'm gonna have to say. You can either wait until maybe they mention and trade or exchange, program, or you can just buy the Vive and then maybe just try it out a bit. Here's what I did. I bought the mixed reality stuff and I tried it out. I returned that. I got the Vive. You can maybe just try out other VR devices and see which one is your liking. Until maybe the 30 days or the 14 days ends, then you can return it and then decide, oh, I prefer the mixed reality more because high resolution, or I like the Vive more because of field of view and the tracking and being able to move and stuff like this. But yeah, it's your choice. And again, Oculus Rift is somewhere in the middle. It's somewhere in the middle.
Well, thank you very much, man.
Well, okay, then hopefully this helps you out.
Then, thank you.
Okay, then.
Okay, danke.
Okay, so, hey IT, hey dear, what you doing?
Nothing.
Yeah, that's,
Changing back to Greninja.
yeah, this is what I usually do in VR when you guys leave or something. I would usually just talk to random strangers. Also, what this penguin's just here, just just standing there. What do you want to talk or something? Or you just want to wobble?
Actually, I was just listening in. Thank you very much for the presentation.
Oh, okay.